Hey, love bugs. Back at you one more again. I'm coming through with a live chat. Hey, Cole. Much love to you. You already up and at them already. I'm trying to pull up my thing to see up here and see what my topics are going to be. I just finished my podcast and I've been running late, so I apologize to y'all about my lateness, my tardiness. I apologize for that. But my topics for today, for the live chat, is experience intense transmutation for a spiritual death, and your mindset of challenge to change takes you out the loop of recycled experiences, which is true. It seems like a lot of us are going through the heaviness right now of so many different things. You're feeling sick, you're feeling unmotivated, you just lack the energy of being productive, and these are the things that are taking place, and a lot of times it's taking place through heaviness of certain things that it just they know it's a trigger for you. So all the things that are taking place, I know I've been talking to a lot of people, or I'm seeing a lot of different things taking place where they're like, Roslynn, I'm going through so much, or people putting posts about certain things that is transpiring in their life that is really having them not focused. And I mean, shoot, from the stuff I'm seeing, I really truly understand that it's hard to stay focused on the positivity that you're trying to manifest into your life, as well as more of the healing that is taking place when you're dealing with so many different things that keeps piling up at you. But these are those things that is bringing up to prepare you for what you initially asked for in the first place. If you ask the universe to, hey, I'm ready to go to the next level of my consciousness, I'm ready to be in that point blank of a clear direction for me to get where I truly want to be within my manifestations, wherever my purpose is guiding me towards, I want to be able to do that. So there's a lot of different people that will start coming back into your life just to see from your past, just to see if you still carry that same vibration you did when y'all were in that connection, or being able to show you, because sometimes we feel like when we're going through heavy situations, like my whole life is not changed. It just seems like things are dragging along, and these are things that's taking place. So why is universe taking so long? I keep seeing all these indications that things are taking place, but I'm not seeing the change within my surroundings that's happening. And it actually is, but it's just like, I have to tell myself at the same time that I tell other people, look at, when certain things is taking place, look and see where the things you used to tolerate become intolerable, or the certain things that you used to have an interest for is no longer an interest to you. And things are changing. It's just not changing in the pace that we really want them to. And so it's just like, that heaviness is coming like an avalanche. It really truly is. It's coming like an avalanche where you have to be like to yourself a lot. It's placing you in solitude for it to be able to be, you are your own main focus right now. That's why it's just like I've been trying my best to be able to stay productive. I'm starting to do my podcast now, which is really good. That's the main reason why I'm late trying to sit up here and share those as well. You can find me on Spotify. I need to go ahead and put my link up here from that, so I could be able to have y'all to chime in on those as well. But it's like all these different things are making you very productive on the things that you're aiming towards, you're working through. There's a lot of different things where universe is telling us to journal. When you're doing your dream journals, or certain things that you want to take place to unfold in your life, that's kind of like your future affirmation. When you're allowing yourself to really when you start writing down the certain things that you want in your life, and then it's like that mantra that what the things that you want to change in your life, what things that 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 is heavy in your life that you really want to heal from, what things is still like a stumbling block on you that's hard for you to break free of, because it's like it's spotlighting so many different things along with other stuff that you're dealing with that you don't want to deal with. And those are the things that's going on. And it's just like, for that, you're going on top of going through a spiritual death. There's a lot of things that's going on, and a spiritual death can be very scary at times, because it can make you have mood swings. It can make you have headaches. You get very unimbalanced. different things. Your emotions change by the second. You can be happy 1 minute and you're being depressed the next. You can be amped for all the positivity of being productive, and then you can go back to depression or not really wanting to do anything and just lay, in your bed and be sulking. So all those different things that are going on is giving you that chance to really say, that you're needing to go through those times of change, through all those different things that are going on, through your initial healing. Hold on just a second. There was one of the other podcasters that I'm talking to, or another. My soul fam is on, trying to get through the chat. It's like, it's up. Okay, it's up. Look on my channel. Okay. But yeah. Hey, Miss Allison, how are you doing? Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, it's like we're going through, you're going through that spiritual death to aim towards a powerful rebirth. And that mess is not comfortable. Like, you go through body aches. You may be going through frequent ear ringing that is getting it gets intensified towards the levels that you're aiming towards. If you have any fur babies, any cats, dogs, whatever. Hey, Aunt, thanks for coming through. Appreciate it. Trip is having an issue coming through. Can you text him and show him how to get through it? Because I don't know how to get through it on I haven't joined the chat on YouTube in a minute. So can you help him, please? I don't want to keep stopping and texting folks during that. I think that's rude. But it's going through. Thank you. Going through that. Through those deaths, it's just like a lot of people that I'm connecting with that has truly been resonating with the videos that I'm putting up, because you're going through emotional roller coasters that, thanks, Aunt, love you, going through hellish, roller coasters that feels like you can never get off of it. It's like, God, can I please get off of it now? No, you're not done. So you're going through all these different things, and it can be very heavy, but these are purging you through to what the visions that I'm getting. It's like all the things that is emotional trigger for you, things that still upset you, things that you are refusing to heal from, but now they're having no choice but to heal. Things are projecting to you. It's like it's a now or never type thing. So all these things are pushing you through to where you are going to be coming to that balance, because now it's starting to come towards that closure. And a lot of times, how they say it has to get worse before it gets better. And this is your worst part that is aiming for better into your life. And it's getting to that point where you're wrapping up old tides within yourself. There may be different people, like I said before, that are jumping in from your past, then it's coming back to, just connect with you. And that's just showing you, you have to remember, you can miss people, but sometimes you have to be in touch, but out of reach. You have to be able to send them love, because you may miss that person, but you also have to remember, why that person is no longer in your life. And there's a lot of people, oh gosh, I must be talking about something that universe want me to talk about. My nose itching real bad. You're going through all these different things, and it's really changing you for the better, but it's all about how you choose to look at it. For all the transformation that is taking place, it can be very heavy. I'm just getting happy within myself, because I'm allowing myself to be more productive than I was before. Because, when you're going through different things in your life, it makes you not want to do anything. You just want to lay there in your house, or, just being kept alone, away from the world. But it's allowing me to get out my comfort zone. And there's a lot of people that may be experiencing that universe is really pushing you out of your comfort zone. It's like you having to go all in for what you want more than ever before. And those are the things they're really teaching you through your circumstances. You may be going through a bad breakup, or you're going through financial issues. You may be having issues with your family, household situations that are struggling with, with all the pandemic that's going around. There's a lot of people that are still suffering from that, and not, barely having, money to be able to, keep going. So all these different things that are going on. And I think there's like a big forest fire or something in Phoenix, Arizona. So if I didn't get enough information about that, but if they're going through that, I say prayers for them too. And it just seems like so much is going on in the world is not even funny. And it is just like going through these things and you're trying to figure out, where the panic attacks are coming from, because people are still dissolving the veils, the spiritual veils that are taking place in their life. And they're trying to understand where these, it's kind of like panic episodes that are coming up where you feel like something very bad is about to happen, or you feel like somebody's about to die in your family, and all those different things. But it's just like your spiritual vibration is going through a very big change. Okay, so there is one. Thank you, Anthony, for putting up that site on there. And when you're going through those different things, it is not easy, and it's taking you through these. People are going through dark night of the soul right now, so it's a lot of things that's really giving heaviness of discomfort, and you're facing a lot of different things. I know with mine, there's a lot of past issues that used to be a trigger for me. And then it's just allowing myself to bask in the ambience of that, to be able to get the lesson. It's just like not for you to dwell on, but being able to see the learned lessons that you got from those certain choices of, your toxic vibration, as well as the people that you have connect with, as well as their toxic vibrations. And it can be very, depending on how deep that wound was, it can be very, irritable. Hi, Audra, how are you doing? And was it Andrea? I'm sorry. Hey, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, it can get very uncomfortable for everything that's taking place, but it's like you're getting up. Now I know it's like twice. I don't know, sit up here and got up at 4 something in the morning, got very past aggravated on what was going on. But then it was like, thank God I still had my meditation going on, where it's purging out all that negative vibration. So it made me feel balanced as well as very peaceful. So I just went back to my journal and just, started getting into that. So I didn't have to carry that vibration, but allowing myself to appreciate what that situation has really taught me, even though it really hurt. So it's just like a lot of different things are taking place that you may have future reserves of regret for, or something like that. But those situations had to take place in your life to shed light on what is needing to be at work here. It's like if you're going through certain situations where you're doing impulse decisions, and that you end up being pushed back like 3 times fold, and it can really be heavy on you and make you feel like that's a missed opportunity, but actually it's not. It's one of those things. It's like, okay, you learned your lesson from going through that impulsive decision. Now it's allowing you to rework with that. It's like, I'm not sure if I'm a Heyoka, but people seem to think I'm an alien. Hey, you never know now. Shoot, because there's some people are just, they got that Archerian trait too, so you never know. I tell people, if you hear on my Heyoka page, 9 times out of 10, you pretty much are. People guide you towards what you need to know about yourself or your surroundings. So you never know, Audra. So you never know. But yeah, there's so many different experiences that I've been, connecting with other people at the weird, amazing lean into it. Yeah, it surely is, and all those different like spiritual side effects people may be going through. It's just, you never know. And it's just like, it can make you go through those series of panic attacks, and you're just like, what am I doing wrong? Or why is these certain things taking place in your life? But it's giving you those key components. It's telling you, hey, don't be in such a rush, even though they know why you want to be in a rush, because there's certain things you just ready to just slam the door on, put concrete and bricks up to it, and even padlock it to make sure it don't come loose. But they have to understand things are going in that process to be answering your prayers at this moment, but just not in the pace that you chose for it to go through. But it's just all about having faith within yourself, having faith within, the universe and the guides that you got going through. I know a lot of my family has been just like strongly connected with me, especially the ones that have passed over. That's really been giving me insight, especially when I'm at my lowest moments. It's just like, I'll be so agitated. And then, my grandparents will come through, or my dad. And it's truly a blessing to be able to have them on my side like that. And it's good to be able to have, spiritual connections with y'all as well, to give that confirmation. It's like, yeah, misunderstood perspective. Yeah. But there's a lot of things that's coming out lately. I don't know if anybody else has paid attention to that. There's a lot of people making, especially on the videos. I'm not sure with all the social sites, but on YouTube, they've been doing heavy alien videos. Like they'll be showing the different situations where, the glitch is happening, or, There are certain conspiracy theories about the aliens or these weird looking things they're finding in the water, but it's been heavy, so something's popping off. You know how they was like, oh, this is fiction. But I feel like anything that's fiction holds some line of vibration of the truth somewhere. So it's just like so many different things are taking place that is really being very heavy towards people. If it's not a loss of a loved one, it's a loss of a fur baby, or there's just so many different things that's taking place where that can really truly take your burdens out of the notch, out of an up a notch. Hey, Alex is say, hey, they are releasing a bunch of UFO doc. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, especially on TikTok and stuff like that. I don't do TikTok anymore, but I get into it on here. And they've been showing a lot of those lately because I'm just like, why are they coming out with these horror short animations that have something to do with what is it, SCP? And then they're doing the AI videos, about the artificial intelligence and stuff like that. Because I know I seen one, it was a conspiracy theory and it gave me chills, but it was like, how they say truth is stranger than fiction sometimes. But they said on one of the conspiracy theory is that there's a lot of artificial intelligence. Is like the government is coming forward with disclosure. Well, we'll see about that. It'll be seeing to believing. It's like I'm just trying to remain in my center around different types of people and toxic yeah, you are unlearning a lot of things right now. It's like all the veils of illusions and lies and distractions are dissolving right now. So you're seeing things in its purest form. Like everything that's going on in the world is showing how really people's mindset is. No matter if it's negative or positive, is there. But they said something about, what did they say? God dog. They were talking about, there's artificial intelligence that's here on Earth and they're cloaking, human people. They're like, how are you supposed to know? He's like, you can't, fool or, intimidate somebody who probably got more tech in their mind than we do in one, they have something for 1,000 years. Jeffrey Sherman is like, weird to hear you talk about SCP. I guess I'm becoming more mainstream. I was like, thanks, Jeffrey, for coming through. I try to talk about different things at all times because there's a lot of things that's being shed to light. It's all about what's going on, change in the world, and I mean, it's just like SCP and, UFOs and, artificial intelligence and stuff like that. It's like, oh my gosh, let me see. Anthony, can you put up SCP? Because I sure I forgot about it. What it's like special something. Can you put Anthony? Can you put it up? And Trip text you yet? Let me see what SCP is. It's like stands for secure. Thank you. Okay, secure, contain, protect. Thank you, Jeffrey. I appreciate that. But yeah, it's like, oh. I did not know this was Trip. I apologize, Trip. I thought you were gonna come through with your with your name. I was like, Anthony, did Anthony get you in here? Hey, love. Hey, Angel. Thank you, Alex. Trip. I apologize. Oh, and please tell everybody tell Alex happy birthday. Today is his birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah. Angel, I'm glad that you could come through. But yeah, they're going through all those different things. And they said, for how we're going to be able to know the humans from the aliens. And they were like, we can't get the DNA. We're going to have to tell them the reason why. And it's like rapid high energy spikes. Yes. And random crashes. Yes. True. So true. But yeah, they said the only way you can do it is by getting DNA. Is a foundation responsible of locating and containing individuals, entities, locations, objects, and volatile nature law. Thank you. Yes, thank you for leaving that link. Yeah, they said the only way they can get it is, they push out a virus. And it's like, if you push out a virus, you'll have to start getting DNA from people. Thank you, Cole, for the hearts and the doves. Yeah, it's like you have to put, what did they say? They're going to get DNA. And the only way you can get DNA, you can be able to get, all those different things. And I don't know, but it's just my opinion. I even think they're getting it through Ancestry too. Ancestry.com. They're getting your DNA and they're doing something with it. I don't know why I feel that way, but I really feel like that is taking place in a lot of different things that they keep tabs on us, especially Cole. Trip. Cole said happy birthday, Alex. And so did Angel too. But yeah, I even think they're doing it through those little Google, those Google things that you can control all your lights and stuff in. I feel like they're monitoring those through that too as well. But there's so many different things that's starting to, I love you too, Alex. I love you too. I hope you're enjoying your day too as well. But and you may have some special vibrations coming to you too, since it's your birthday. Could be that thing I was telling you about that I felt like was gonna go to that next level, but we'll talk about that later. But yeah, going through all those different things, we're going through a matter of shifts. You're going through the spiritual death within yourself. You're starting to see a lot of things through new spiritual eyes of a mindset. And I know a lot of people have been, even through my visions, I've seen a lot of people starting to go through more of the fire rituals again. So it's like you're going to the next level, and it's like where our tribal ancestors are coming to us, and they're giving different vibes from the light codes. Like the light codes is starting to change, and it's starting to be, because see, I was trying to leave that for the video I was going to do after my chat, but I'm going to put some of this in there too as well. Like the light codes have been thank you. Hey Sarah, the light codes are starting to change because I see all these hieroglyphs that it's like we're in a line, like we're in a spaceship or something like that. And then it's like all empaths are going through these different levels, and they're giving you these different like symbols and stuff like that, and you're starting to decode them. And for that that decoding system that is taking place, it gives you a lot more clarity than you expected for your outcomes, your future outcomes. So it's like a lot of things that you may be stumbling with that has been very heavy for you is giving you that outline of insight of what needs to be healed, what for you to be able to see that's going on within yourself. If you're feeling, because right now with everything going on, there are certain aspects of people's lives, not all of people, but there's a lot of people that feel lost in their own transition of translation within their spiritual self, because there's so many different things is taking place at the same time. And then it's like, it feels like everything is coming to you at one time. And you're really trying to understand that from all aspects. But these are the things that you had to go through to get you on that level of transcension. And we're all going through it because you got this goal that you want to be able to go to. But with everything that you're facing right now is going to catapult you in further than you thought you were. Because these are the things you're learning through connections, through people, through your toxic vibrations, either coming from yourself or from other people, healing from the wounds that, may have happened during your childhood or adolescence, or even things that you're going through now. You are like really purging those wounds. And I know I've been feeling them a lot lately. It makes my body hurt really bad. It comes up with heavy headaches that are very intense. It's like even my senses are starting to heighten through a lot of things. And then the ringing of the ears. It's been getting really crazy. And there are some people that I connect with, and I start getting different readings with them as well. Is I had to surrender my own divinity. Yeah, it's true. Is going through that situation where you're surrendering, stop trying to control your life when things are just unfolding, and they're wanting us to be able to go through the flow. But sometimes if we've been so used to, trying to be a control freak on certain things, is wanting you to step back and really surrender all that. It's like, hey, everything is going where it's going. We're going through karmic wheels, even if you're dealing with people that are very toxic and very negative, that keeps you trying to block. But that is a part of your growth as well, because these are breaking you away from your habits. Anything that was toxic is giving you that situation like you can't place judgment, even though it's hard. It's really hard to not place judgment on certain people that are going out their way to hurt you. But they want you to like, don't take it personal. Even if it's directed at you, it has nothing to do with you. And I said, look, I'm just getting tired of people trying to block me from certain things that I know I deserve and I've earned and I worked hard for. But these are those things that is going to allow me to keep going, keep doing me. Start doing more. That's why I said I love doing my podcast. I need to start putting my links up for those, for people to be able to connect with those as well as I do here. And then we got some more different things that me and Anthony has talked about that, we're trying to get on the next steps to do. And, just being able to broaden that out, because there's so many people wanting to know about themselves, where their place at, especially if you are one of us. You're really trying to find out where your place is at within your tribe. You're trying to understand what your gifts are. What is your purpose? Different things. Am I going to ever heal from the things that have been heavy on my heart and mind? Allowing yourself to just put your best foot forward, even when things are not looking like they are going in your favor. They are, is all about how we choose to look at them. And it's times, it's like you got so many different things going on in your life. It's really hard for you to not be heavy in your emotions. Like, you're just tired of being tired. You just tired. It's just like there's certain times that is that heaviness is really taking place, and you feel like you want to give up, but it seems like your guides, your family that has passed on, because they've been heavy into your life. You may have been catching yourself, even through with right now. Like, if I'm going through my meditation, I start hearing different family members that have passed on, that are really, giving me that vibration. It's like, hey, we're proud of you. Keep going. You're really doing a good job, even when it feels like you're not. Whatever you're going through is not easy, which is not, but this is the things that's strengthening you. And a lot of times we don't realize the most tragic things that we are facing to embrace will be that truth teller of the strength that was always there, but you just not ante up on that mess, and it'll just be like, damn, I know that could be me. You're going through those different things right now, and it's giving you clarity. Sometimes it's just like you don't want to accept that. Or, it's just like when you're moving, it's just like, you're not putting in enough work. And I'm just like, if y'all don't leave me alone. But then it's just like, this is what you need. If you want to get on to that next level, you're going to have that vibration that is going to make you give it all you have. If you have people that is in your circle or in your corner that wants to see the best out of you, please keep those people in your life. Keep those people that want to see the best in you, that is going to call you out on your ish, when you're slacking on yourself and on your purpose. Those are the type of people that you always want on in your life. Yes, Poger. What is it? People are our greatest resource. I love that acronym that he got. Yes, and that's what we need. That's like with Anthony. I love him to death, because it's like, I'm like, hey, I'm shooting this idea to you. What you think? He was like, hey. And then we come together, and I say, that's what I'm talking about. You have people in there who wants to see the best in you. They want to help support you in that way, because you have that cause, and those blessings are coming in. And at times we can gravitate towards people that are very negative, but that's allowing us to see the parts of ourselves that may be still hidden. Or those are the people that just needed that blessing for you to be able to project for them at that time. But now I'm like, thank God I'm not getting negative people like that. There's a lot of people that I'm connecting with. We may have a short connection because that connection already took place and it already expired. We're going through expired timelines as well. You may be feeling that, people are coming into your life, and there'll be certain things that had to be said, done within that interaction. And then y'all are both parting out on your ways. So there's a lot of loose ends and unfinished business that's taking place throughout your spiritual death to get into your, your boom, 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 rebirth. So it's going on. And when I say it's getting very intense, it's getting very, very, very intense. But those are the things you truly needed. When I get on my own nerves at times. How you can get on your own nerves about different things that's taking place in your life. And you could become mad about certain things, and then you get mad because you were mad over the things that you shouldn't even be mad about. And then you're just like, why am I doing this to myself? It's like, why am I doing that to myself? But it happens. It truly, truly happens at times. You're going through these major shifts where, it makes me feel good. Like if I'm doing a video and it just be something that you truly needed at that time. Or there are certain people that I do one-on-one with, and they may not be sure about certain things in life, and being able to give that motivation to be able to say, hey, you got what it takes. If you need help, just let me know. I try my best to help you. Or if you got a situation that's going on in your life, I try to help out as best way as I can. Being able to shed light on certain things is just like, that's what you need. So I've been getting real, wound up lately. Yeah. You talking about wound up lately? Is that what you're saying, Alex? or there's a lot of wounds coming up. I'm trying to make sure that I'm understanding what you're saying. But I know there's a lot of past. Oh, okay. There's a lot of different past situations that has really been a major mental, and it could be mental, emotional, and spiritual trigger for you that are, it's okay. It's okay. I be like that sometimes too. That you really have to face. And those are those ones that's the stumbling block. But those are the situations, like if you're going to that next level, this is something that you can't avoid it anymore. They're making sure that you do not avoid anything else. You need to face this so you can heal, release, and is giving you more room to what is truly needed in your life. These situations of sequences that was very triggering, very hurtful, heavy, these are the things that taught you about yourself, about people that you have connected with, things that has been in the shadow with you. You could have been dealing with subconsciously or unsubconsciously. All these different things, even your weaknesses. Situations come up. If you have any addictions that may have been certain situations for you. I mean, I'll be having issues about cigarettes. I'll probably go. I know I had like 2 yesterday. Then I had one for a whole week. And then I had some, a few days before that when I was really going through it. Hey, Jennifer. Oh, you caught me on live chat. Thank you for coming through. Make sure y'all putting that thumbs up button and sharing with it. I appreciate it. But yeah, you're going through all these situations in your life that, it can be very heartbreaking, but this is that change you truly need to get to that place you're trying to be. And then it's like when it gets to that point, you're going to get that emotional release. Like, I'm glad these things has taken place in my life. Yes, we're doing live chat every Wednesday at 4:30 to 5:30. Just got on lunch. That's good. Thanks for stopping by. I'm glad you can stop through for your lunch break. But it's like all going through those. Anthony, are we going to do it the same time on Friday? Because I know we did it last Friday. I can't remember what time we did it, but we're going to do it this Friday too. I don't know if it's going to be a regular type thing, but we're going to do it on Friday as well. But yeah, all the different changes that are taking place. It's really heavy for a lot of people. If I'm on here, scrolling to, I have my playlist for YouTube on different videos. There's so many of the people that are spiritually gifted. They're talking about, hey, I got to take this time out. I'm not feeling well. Or there are certain things that's going on. And I could tell they just didn't want to say, hey, I got this illness or whatever. And I'm like, I already know you one of us. Everybody going out, they had to be taking a pause for the cause. Like, oh my God, I can't just go through that right now. I can't deal with it. But these are the things that, when you're going through that spiritual death, to that ultimate rebirth, you're going to have like those cold like symptoms. Like right now, it's like I can't sit comfortable. I usually have Indian style, no pun intended, where it is like really making my legs very sore. And it's like my body, it feels like I either been fighting or I got into a bad car accident, or I've been working out like entirely too much and I'm feeling it. And that's what makes my body go. But that's a lot from that purging. You're releasing a lot of that outdated vibration within you to be able to welcome the other. Now you're going through the spiritual adjustment where you may even start feeling the cracking right here, and you're getting a lot of, what is it? Make sure your top of your head itch. I know I was saying that, what was it, last Wednesday I was talking about? No, last Friday. I was talking about all that insight and upgrades that's going on. It'll make you have your top of your crown will start itching like crazy because that vibration. Or there are certain times I can be sitting on my bed and I'll feel my bed vibrate. Or sometimes my cat will go through the daggone vibration. I'll feel her like shaking the bed. I'm like, what the heck is going on? I'm like, oh, you going through your little spiritual transition too. Okay, never mind. And all those different things is also taking effect on your animals as well. There's some of them, you go out in nature and there's some of them that'll be really clean. There'll be some I see like raccoons and stuff and they want to come up to me. I'm like, nah, I've already heard, y'all got rabies, y'all attack. And I don't know if you coming up to be friendly, but I'm not testing that theory, but I know a lot of the animals lately, especially outside around my house, they've been really clingy lately. And it's just really crazy to me, but it's a good thing. But yeah, it's starting to take effect. If you have that connection where you can be able to communicate with different animals, that's happening. It's like my head has been shaking lately too. Yeah, I'll do that. It don't do that because I told you you're going through that major shift as well anyway. Because like I said, there's so many different people I'm seeing that's going through that vibration, and I see them putting on that war paint, and it's like you're going to that next level, and it's just like the chief is, talking to us about the different things that they noticed that we've been changing. So it's like you're going through a graduation. So there's a lot of different insight that is coming to you, because I've been getting that a lot lately from a lot of people. That is like, you're going through that fire ritual of change. So a lot of these things are coming out where it's allowing you to know, and then the light codes are changing intensely, right along with that spiritual, the spiritual death that you're going through. It's like everything has heightened with you. If you start feeling certain things, like it's just like you're sensitive around a lot of people that you normally are not sensitive about, but it's giving you that insight of like, hey, there are certain connections that you can't no longer connect with anymore. You might feel apprehensive, or be a person that like a text or call and you really don't feel like talking to them, and that's giving you that situation where it's like, okay, that connection with that person has inspired, you just allow yourself to let go with gratitude, even the situation that's taking place in your life that has really hurt you to the core. It's allowing you to see the graciousness that tragedy has gave you, to be able to have the strength on whatever you are lacking in your life that has been, it was your biggest weakness, but it became your greatest strength. And then you have to be able to say, you know what, even though I did not like the situation that I've had to embrace within myself, let me allow myself to appreciate what this situation has taught me, because it brought growth inside my life that I didn't know I needed. And I look at a lot of the different things that I've gone through, especially if I had my spiritual connection with my family that passed over. And it's, when I can't talk to anybody, I can be able to communicate with them. It makes me feel so much better. And it's allowing me to be able to look from a different perspective. It feels like morning sickness. Yes. Yes, Angel, I can totally relate. What you're talking about, it feels like morning sickness, and then goes to the nesting. And no, not even a real chance to get to know what that feels like physically. I mean, girl. I know I've been cleaning like crazy every other day. Now I'm damn near every day. And what was it, like around my birthday? My kitchen caught on fire. And it was like I was scrubbing baseboards, cabinets, and everything. And next thing you know, my freaking kitchen caught on fire. I was so pissed. I was so pissed. It took like days to get that smell out. There are certain, like the soot that came up on the ceiling is not off. I was like, there's things that's just really going out of whack. But when you start manifesting, there'll start be a lot of things break down. It'll just start quitting on you. You'll probably bust a tire, or your car start acting up, or there's things going on with you. It'll be something like that. I'm just trying to say positive, and here comes this, here comes that, here comes that. Because it's like rolling you through the timelines. It's like making room for but yeah, it is. And it's just like, yeah, oh no. Was it like you put like some metal in the microwave? Because I know mine's happened the day before my birthday. It was like on May 18th. I was like, what the hell? I put me on a little bit of grease, had me some French fries, went to the bathroom, came back, and I was petting my cat. Next thing you know, the fire alarm goes off, and I only had it on 2. The knob to 2. It's not, it takes like at least about 10-15 minutes for it to even heat up. And especially on 2, it may take even longer. But as soon as you turned it on, went to the bathroom, came back, and then I heard that going off, and then I turned it off, and it was like so much smoke coming from that. Next thing you know, it exploded, and the fire I was just screaming, because I just knew I was about to die that day. But yeah, it's like, yes, it was food left over. Who puts metal in a... Yeah, it has foil on it. Like if you got it from like a fast food place, there's certain places that you can get everything is connected. Sure the heck it is. Yeah, there are certain things like, I don't know, like if you get like a Baconator or something like that from Wendy's, I think it has that foil type wrapper on it. And you heat that mess up like you want to in there, it's going to explode everywhere, because it has metal in the wrapper. You can't, heat it up like that. You got to put it in a paper towel and like leave the paper towel damp so it won't harden when you heat it up. That's what I had to learn. But yeah, you can't do it. But yeah, there's so many different things that's going around where it can make you feel like you got flu-like symptoms. You feel very groggy. I know I've been getting a lot of sinus pressure, headaches, and then it's just certain times I can smell things that other people can't. There are certain things I can hear, and it'll start that ringing like other people can't. It's like, Roslynn, I don't hear the things that you're hearing, but it's like my cats will jump up and they'll hear it too, and they're like, man, I don't know what's going on with you. And he's like, but I'm not hearing that stuff. It's like, you part alien. I would not be surprised, everything else, but it's like your senses are heightening for that. And a lot of different insight may be coming to you through your daydreams, like you're probably spacing off more than you used to. It's like, what is it? They make sure, I don't know what the WT lock is. I don't know what that is. They make sure you don't eat Tide Pod. Oh, okay. Yeah, Tide Pods. But no, the foil warning sounds sus. Yeah. I mean, but it got to that point. They're coming out with these stupid challenges. Like, who the hell sits up in here and eats a Tide Pod? It's about as bad as a Kylie Jenner daggone thing where you busting blood vessels in your lips, and the fire challenge and the cinnamon challenge. I said, why don't we do a love challenge? Do something that can give you growth and is not hurting you or sending you to the hospital or you die. Because now they got that stuff. I don't know if it's on TikTok where you're eating that energy power stuff. Like, people are taking scoops and they're eating it like somebody died from that, or they almost choked on live. TikTok, I think that's what it was, when they were drinking that energy powder. And it's like, but we all have put leftovers. And my Angel, you already know, yeah, the stuff we used to back in the day, you can't do that like you used to. Yeah, a love challenge. Yeah, I would really love a love challenge, positivity challenge, random act of kindness challenge, play it forward challenge. But now they got folks that want to sit up here and do dumb stuff that's going to light you on fire, or something that can mess up your esophagus, and all these different things that are taking place. I really don't know. I said, but y'all need to get something that's very positive, and then we can get a deal. But yeah, you may be feeling fatigue or lethargic more than usual. That's taking place, especially, I had to double shield myself just for chat today, because I know all of us got that mixed energy that's taking place, because I knew it was a whammy on me, and it's being a whammy now. It's like a doctor friend. Yeah. Are you talking about like a fur baby, or are you talking about an actual friend? It's like some people I know, it's like, I'm gonna take you back. I see you too much. I'm gonna make you make me take you back. But yeah, it'll be a good thing to do. There's just like so many different things that are taking place into your life that is making you go through these or what is it, the spiritual intense. You're going through the spiritual death that's taking place into your life, and they're giving you these different things of that's why I meant to talk about. That was the other topic of the day. When you're going through the loops of recycled experiences, they're taking you out that loop, and a lot of times we don't understand. Friends of all sizes, shapes, from everywhere. Yeah, they need to do that. I would be like loving to do that. I said, I just don't have. I have, most of my friends are virtual. I don't have any physical ones. I don't. I like it better that way. I just have all my friends on here and on Facebook. That's it. And on my Instagram. I don't have any in physical. I talk to my next door neighbor. She's an empath, but we don't even really talk that much because she go through stuff like I do. But yeah, you're going through different exercises of your life, and not exercises, but more experiences, where you are seeing different repetitive situations of sequence. Like, if it's very toxic, it's showing you, like, did you learn from this situation? Maybe you were giving your power away from illusion or insecurity or some kind of trauma that somebody was projecting on you, and they're giving you that insight of growth. They're showing you, hey, love yourself to know not to, there's a lot of times looking at situations, instead of allowing yourself to become within the emotion of that sequence or that circumstance, allow yourself to be reserved, but just to be able to look, but not allowing yourself to react. Yeah, it's like Friends of All Kind. It's like showing that Mr. Rogers' Genius. Yes, that show. I used to love that when I was little. It's like, hey, Jackson Edmondson, much love to you. Thank you for coming through. Yeah, they do need to do that. I miss that show. When I used to watch that one on Electric Company back in the day. Or is it Only a Bill? What is it? Capitol Hill. That song from Hill, dog, with Morgan Freeman on it back in the day. I'm 70s baby. But yeah, you're even experiencing different things that they're allowing you to take out of the loop of you going through recycle experiences, so you can allow yourself to get out that situation and just cut that toxic cord off of that situation, that you're no longer needed in, because there are certain situations, there are people in your life that's exercising those experiences just to see if you're catching on. It's like, okay, you have gone through this so many different times. It's like, I was born in 77, I'm a year older. Yeah, I love that. Remember, what was it? He-Man, She-Ra, Pound Puppies, Rainbow Bright, and what is it? Strawberry Shortcake. Those are my shows that I used to watch back in the day. And the Ewoks. See, nowadays they got all this different stuff. The Teletubbies and the Barneys. I couldn't stand those shows, especially after my kids played it all the time. And Scooby Doo, that was mine. But yeah, going through a lot of those recycle situations, they're changing your mindset on seeing which things are very toxic for you, that you have to allow yourself to. Yeah, it's like the ponies. Yes, I had the ones with all the rainbow, the rainbow hair, and used to braid it and stuff like that. I had all them, had all those, what's the names in there. Hey, Harris, thanks for stopping through. Yeah, I used to have a lot of those, and even the little stable and stuff like that back in the day. But yeah, you're going through these certain sequences in your life to where it shows you, they'll place you in that situation just for you to be able to see, like, you're in a simulation. That's what it makes it feel like to me. Like you're in that certain situation of where you can see what you can no longer tolerate, where you have to be able to allow yourself to break free. This is not where you're needing at. Just to be able to see, give you that, reoccurrence, just to see if you're going to take yourself out that loop, because they're changing your insight of how you're looking at it. Like, this is not nourishing you. This is just like draining you. It's keeping you in a situation you're no longer needing in. Are you allowing yourself to forgive the situation, appreciate what that situation has taught you, and allow yourself to chuck that L for that situation and appreciate what it taught you and move on? So there's a lot of different things that's being placed in your sight, your spiritual path of your sight. This teaching you a lot of stuff about your growth, your spiritual growth, your mental growth, your emotional growth, of where you need to be at right now, where certain things that just doesn't even need your response to, is even being quiet, and by just seeing it, that was your response, and that's how it has to be. Because there's so many different things, where everybody going through their healing, a lot of people are projecting right now, and it could be, certain people are projecting love, peace, harmony, compassion, understanding, but there's a lot of people that's pushing out toxicity, anger, regret, fear, what's the other one? Revenge, all these different things. It's becoming an emotional, spiritual balance, but you have to be able to choose. Are you ready to go to that next level? Because if you're ready to go to that next level, they'll start putting you in challenges just to see how you react to them, just to see how you respond. Are you picking up on the lesson really quick? Appreciating, even if it can be a very traumatizing situation, are you allowing yourself to pick up on that insight that they're showing you what needed to take place? And so many different things have changed. It's like, Jesus, it's really happening for everybody right now, and it's getting very heavy. But also, there's a lot of things that you go through that heaviness, but it also becomes a blessing in disguise, because it showed you about yourself, of certain things that wasn't, it was trying to project out of that shadow, but it was like in limbo, somewhat. But that experience, it is like, it's letting you know, it's like, it's there, but it's just waiting for you to get to that point. Are you allowing yourself to move forward in fear and uncertainty, and not having the lack of confidence and faith within yourself as well as the universe? Or you're allowing yourself to go through the flow, being guided, to trust the process, trust the outcome, appreciating everything that is, falling into place. Things fell apart, but it's falling into place. to go within your favor. And it's like a lot of times we'll say, why does this keep happening to me, but not seeing this is not happening to you, this is happening for you. And I have to remind myself a lot of that at times. It's like I'm drained, this and this and that, but it's showing you the context clues. When you're in school, they're like, check the context clues. Yes. Yeah, always. And those are the things that's coming, because this is showing you, it's like, check out the context clues that's taking place in your life. That's giving you that next step towards your spiritual growth. This is making you the it thing. You are that warrior, and they're putting you in the sequences for you to remind yourself is that, yes, I'm glad you agree with me here. It's wanting you to see that within yourself. Yes, these situations may be heavy and maybe feeling rhetorical, but these are the things just reminding you, see how the strength you're carrying within yourself, to know that the situation is bringing much needed insight that you needed, because we were walking around with amnesia. We were walking blind in our own truth, ignorant to it at its very best, until not ignorance is being stupid, dumb, or remedial or slow, but just being able to not be aware of what was laying in that shadow, until it came to that certain sequence to let you know, hey, this is something you need to learn about yourself, about the situations you allow yourself to be guided in, but these are the lessons you needed for you to do emotional clearing, because those are taking place as well too, that you're clearing so much out of your life. And I mean, Jesus, there's a reason why I get so tired. Like, I'm tired now, but I'm pushing through, because I can allow myself to say I've been productive. And I'd rather be productive tired than being in that depressed tired. Because when you get depressed tired, it's just because you allowed your mind to stay focused on things you can't change. You're allowing yourself to keep on making that, that rhetorical moment of, either somebody hurt you, how somebody disrespected you, this and this and that. But it's like, there's a lot of things that you may have gone through that you bumped head with a lot of people. But it's just like, if this not, I have to be able to tell myself, if it's out of your control, allow it to be out of your mind. A lot of people that have put you in that heaviness of situations, are they still in your life? A lot of mine are not in my life anymore. And it's guiding me towards that that healing I truly need to have, because especially mine is just so heavy and traumatizing. That wound was very deep. I have to work with that on a daily basis, but then I'm working through that within my growth. I got a positive outlet, when I do the podcast here as well as the videos here. I'm glad I can have support system within that. The movement, yes, the movement of Monumental. Yes, I might use that as a content title. I'm going to use that. Angel, you mind if I use that? I'm going to give you a shout out. I'm going to say, Angel said this, and I'm going to go ahead and put it in a video of like, hey, this is, some good content to be able to speak on. But yeah, all these different things are taking place to allow you to know yourself from every level. You have known yourself on that sad level. You have learned yourself on that anger level and your intuitive level. Now you need to be able to see yourself as that form that has been waiting for you to get into complete spiritual alignment. And it's just like your spiritual self is like, I missed you so much. I'm just so happy that you finally connected with me. Thank you. It was just waiting for you to do that. Ancestors are out there crying, probably about to sit up here and conjugate in a daggone barbecue somewhere. It's like, oh yeah, they got that, because it's like our family is guiding us towards that you are really like skyrocketing, even though it may feel like you're not, like, oh God, I'm slagging, but when you're allowing yourself, even when the days that you are feeling sad, depressed, it's like you need the credit. We love you doing epic things, promise. Yes. And it's like a lot of times, I feel that at times. Yeah. You need that at times, because sometimes I say, I don't feel like I'm being appreciated. I don't feel like I'm being heard. And then next thing you know, y'all send these beautiful, comments towards me that gave me that. It's not like it's feeding an ego, but a lot of times you feel like you're wasting your time. Like, what is this proving? It's like I say something, people don't really say that, going through that motion. And then it's allowing me to have that confidence in yourself, even though you may not see the fruit of your labor at that time, but you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. It's like we pick up on a hula hoop helps. Yeah, it do. You're going through all that. But yeah, you're going through those different things, and you'll start seeing things that is going to blossom out for you. Like you are that seed that is coming through the roots. Your roots are solid. They've been rocky for so long, from the situations that we have been placed in, maybe the toxic attachments we've been in. It's like, welcome everyone. Yeah, remember to subscribe. It's like, if you like to keep in touch, feel free to drop a social media and reach Facebook, or yeah, IG. Thank you. Yeah, you're going through all those different things, and it'll allow you to see the transition of how you have truly transformed within yourself. Because a lot of times we don't see it, because we may be lingering in that same sequence for so long, and you're just so like impatient. Like, what, I'm trying to be patient. Y'all sent so many signs and sacros that my prayers are being answered. I'm winding up an emotional episode in my life, maybe a marriage, a job, or a relationship. And it is, and a lot of times it's through that heaviness that we are actually facing right now. Big abundance is on deck for the squad. Yes, yep. Like, yep. Yes, we're going through that. And a lot of times you can't see it, because that's what the devil wants you to do. It wants you to see, is like, yeah, you done gave up this and this and that, and you see you're still in the same situation. Or what, those people are over there talking about you. And do you care what these people are thinking? Somebody's trying to successfully block you. He'll have you occupied in certain things that you already know you're protected. And if it happens, this is a sequence that's supposed to happen in your life. But trust and believe, if somebody's trying to block you, karma already caught up on them as it is. So it's okay. They ain't messing with you. They messing with God. They mess with the purpose he assigned you to. Yeah. And says, it's like, oh no, Spirit said, make sure she knows they said not. Okay. It's like, we never tell the devil you're leaving. Just go, okay, I'm not telling you nothing. And it's like the door. There you go. I'll just go ahead and go. I always tell people, don't allow people to know your next moves. You don't do that unless you know it's solid and it can't be undone. Do not tell people your moves. A lot of times, let your successive energy tell it for itself. You ain't got to tell people. It's good when you can be able to be happy about the things that you are reaching, but not everybody in your circle is not going to be that one that's going to be very supportive of you. You always got that one, low down dirty hater somewhere, to be dry. I'm like, oh, congratulations, and be going and dip. You know what? It's an angel, like, dip out like a ninja. Okay. Yeah, you have to be able to do that. And that is so freaking true. You have to. You are leveling up. People are like, hey, how are you doing? You're doing good. And it could be a day that you really sucking for you. But you want to say doing good because you're speaking that into existence. Yes, I may have me the moment, but I'm going to make it through that. Even if it was a bad day, at the end of the day, try to search for the goodness in that. You made it through. Now, you may know hidden intentions that you may be self-sabotaging, or there could be somebody in your crew that is sabotaging themselves and to sabotage you. There's a lot of things that's going on. Sometimes we can feel that destiny is about to take place. We get scared. And, a lot of times you don't understand that. It's like, we've been ninja trained. Okay. All right. Heavy on it. I even got the bumps and bruises and the headache to sit up here and justify that. Sure have. Yeah, but you're going through all those different things. It's like, Jennifer, I want to thank you. You have helped me through dark times, especially now I'm stuck in a void or something. You know what? A lot of people are feeling that and make you feel like you're in a void. But it's that vibration. You could be stuck in between timelines too, because a lot of people are jumping timelines right now, Jennifer. And it makes you feel like, you're in that stagnant energy. But it's like, it depends on what you're focusing on. If you're focusing on something that you are so ready to jump ship for, that, it's like you're allowing yourself to focus on the things that is getting you to where you need to go. And a lot of times I have to tell myself the same thing. Even the hardest situations that you are being placed in, this is your experience that's going to catapult you. You're going to be inspiring your own daggone inspiration. I'm telling you, you're going through it. It may make you feel like that, but it's all about how you change the perspective of the situations you may be going through, because we're all going through some very heavy situations, and I try to keep it real, because there'll be certain days that I don't want to talk to anybody because I got that funky energy that I do not want to merge with anybody else's. Like, you already got your own issues. I'm not trying to have you add on to the things that I'm dealing with at the same time. but want to be able to allow myself to take that time of self-care. Y'all know I'm heavy on that self-care, especially if you've been with me for a long time. You already know how I am, and going through those things, it's not easy, but you have to be able to do that for yourself, especially if you're doing something like this. You have to be able to come correct. But it's just like those are the situations that's giving you that proper growth. Allow yourself to see, if you want to journal, observe, not absorb. Yeah, you have to be able to do that. They always tell you don't become that emotion from that situation from the past. And it just depends on how deep that wound is. Sometimes you'll catch yourself getting angry, or you'll catch yourself getting sad for these certain situations in your life. And they're coming up like right now. Like I said, we're going through a 19-year cycle for the karmic wheel that's turning. So a lot of things that you've been going through for the past 19 years is coming up, and I've been dealing with that. And I'll try to I have to catch myself real quick. Like, these people aren't in my life. It was a loss for them, but it was a blessing for me. It'll be sooner or later from the people that have hurt you. They're going to wish they never did that. But also at the same time, you have to appreciate that as well, because these sequence that you are going through gives you that initial detail of what to look for, especially if you're going through something that is very tragic to you. If it's like a pattern, like if you were in a toxic relationship, and and then you have to be able to remember the red flags that are being presented to you. Or you got a friend that is manipulating. Remember the red flags that is showing you this person's manipulating you. Allowing yourself to be very strengthened through your intuitive and your intuition. Hold that hard. That your stuff. Yeah, know yourself. Know thyself. Yes, as what was it? As above, so below. You have to be so within, so without. These are the things that's allowing you to know yourself on every level. In that situation, those situations of change is not easy, and you're going through that spiritual death. And when I say that is one doozy dinger, it really is one. Yes, it's like, was it Shell Baby Mac? Hey, Roslynn, I always enjoy your advice. Thank you. I'm glad you do. You go through different things and you want to. Okay, you got 10 minutes left. I'm gonna stay on for a few more minutes, Anthony, but I appreciate you stopping by. I'm gonna stay on probably about another 20 minutes. But it's okay if you go through that. It's like, yeah, drop any prayer requests or questions, if anything else, if you like. Yeah. You're going through all these different things, and it's showing you, and there's situations that is taking place in your life that may be very hard. You may be struggling to get through those things. And those are the things that most of the time it gives you that strength to keep carrying. It really does. It's like a lot of situations that I look back on, that I've gone through, that I still may be going through, that I'm trying to fight through, just to pray through, it's giving me that strength. And I always tell people, that's my motto. You never know what kind of situation that you're in that can be very inspiring to inspire others. Thank you. Spiritual hugs to you. Spirit fingers, happy fingers. Like spirit fingers. I'm sending that love to y'all. We're all going through something that, some things we don't talk about, some things we do. But these are the things that's going to show your strength in the most boldest way. I'm telling you. It's going to give you that aha moment. It's going to give you that aha moment. I'm going to stay on for 10 more minutes, y'all, because I feel myself dragging and my eyes are getting so sleepy, and I'm really trying to push through this. So I'm going to stay on for 10 more minutes. But yeah, you're going through all these transitions right now to where it may feel like you're going through flu-like symptoms. Maybe even your solar plexus, you may be running back and forth to the bathroom, or you may not be going to the bathroom a lot, because especially if you're holding in a lot of different things, it's not going to be filtering. You're not going to be able to, go to the bathroom if you're dealing with a lot of different things. You may be going through severe body aches, going through hot and cold flashes. Sleeping patterns is very different. You may be spacing out a lot more. You're getting a lot more insight. The dreams is getting very vivid. It's getting very vivid. And it's just been crazy. I've been dealing with a lot of people I've always wanted to meet in my life, and I've been dreaming about them. And it's like funny situations, and I'm just like, oh gosh, or it's people that passed on that I would love to be able to connect with, but I can't connect with them on the other side, but wasn't able to be, to bless here. But everything is taking place that is going to bring open doors for us we never saw ourselves going through. And it's all because of the things that you are facing right now that may be very heavy on your heart and your mind. Those things can really get to you. That's why I say I love starting back and doing the live chat. So, you'd be able to connect if you need that vibration and just, hey, I need that upliftment. I'm not really, doing too hot right now. We have that. When I'm telling people, when you can be secure in your own ish by saying, you know what, today is a bad day. Today I'm really struggling through weak situations that I've been in that has really hurt me. And I'm just really trying to push through. You don't realize, just from the fact of you being honest about the emotions that is still hindering you, or you feel like it's hindering you, that's a main projection of your strength, because you're being honest about the moments of, their dark moments of you. And those are the things that you're really trying to allow yourself to push through. I'm trying to heal through. And that's why I always tell people, I'm sending love and prayers and vibrations towards you for anything that's staying heavy on your mind as well as your heart. Because there are certain things, it's a blessing if you're going through things and you're just going through the change of events that you're trying to get accustomed to. But there's a lot of people that are going through a change of events that's showing you parts of their life where they may be not loving themselves. They lack validation within their self. They're seeking on an outside source. They're worrying about what other people think. They're not believing in their self and the path that they're being taken. All these sequences are showing you that that's the context clue of what you're needing to do, is that we are using our superpowers 24/7, helping kids to do things that creating intentions, magics. We are, yes. I'm tired. I said what's good. I helped one of my friends a few minutes ago in between doing 2 podcasts, and I did this one. I did 7 yesterday. I think I did 7, videos yesterday. Thank you. Gotta go. Blessings of life and love you too. Oh, same to you, sis. And thank you for stopping through. Is appreciated. Yeah, you're all going through all these different things, and you're going to make it through. Even a lot of times where you feel like you're not, you are about to make it through. Your soul is not going to let you get lagged behind. It's like, if you ran track, with that baton, and you waiting for your friend to come in, and you trying to, get a head start, and you like, to pass that baton. That's what it's like when we feel like we're going through what we're going through, because there's always somebody there that is going to give you that pep to be able to let you know, hey, you're not going through this alone, even though it may feel like it, but you're not. Some kind of way, miracles come through when it really needs to, like, yeah. Yeah, but you are. These are all the different things that are taking place that is giving you those clues on what to expect, what is unfolding. Universal, tell you, even though we know you're mentally and emotionally tired and you want to keep going, but we're giving you that time. Take that rest. Take that rest, because it's like today I'm probably going to do a couple of hour pause and then let it unfold and see where it takes me there. Just to be able to do that. Because it's just like, some people don't realize when you're on live chat, especially with us, I don't know if it goes for other people that are not spiritual beings, but with us, it's like all that energy is like transferring through all people. Yeah, we're a track team, but personal best. Yes, we're the winning team. We're the champions. Like, we're the champions. But yeah, you're going through all that. But yeah, it's like when you're in here, you're dealing with so many different energies. And I notice, like, when I do my videos at times, especially if I'm a funky attitude, but I'm trying to project the positive, and it makes me feel better. Like yesterday, I didn't feel like doing videos, but then it was just like, because I was dealing with so much, and it was just like, guidance was telling me, hey, do videos and do these certain topics, so make you feel better. And it actually really did. And I was happy about that. After I finished, I told my guys and my family, all my reinforcements, thank you for pushing me to do that. It's truly a blessing that y'all allow me to do that. And this is like a positive outlet for me. And then it's a plus because there's so many people that can resonate with the things that I speak on, or certain things that they needed that guidance for, that gave them that confirmation that they needed to keep pushing through, so it's like a win-win situation. So, but y'all, I love y'all. Thank you for coming through. Connect. I'm going to be turning around and doing this again on Friday. I will be leaving like a post to let you know what time on Friday we're going to be doing it. And if anything changed, but if I don't have it, you'll know if I don't sit up here and put anything up. But most likely we're going to do it on Friday, and try to keep this going on weekly things. So it is so appreciating that y'all stopped through and shared your love with me as I share mine with y'all, and I hope that y'all have a blessed, productive day. Make sure you please leave a like, share, our appreciation. I know most of y'all are already subscribed to me. So thank you so much for participating in the chat. It is truly appreciated. And next time, if you want to bring in some questions or you to, so, just leave it in the comment section and we can talk about it. And I will see you on my next video. Much love to you. Peace.